In this video, I'm going to show you everything there is to know about how to find a profitable niche for affiliate marketing. My name is Matt Diggity, and I've been doing affiliate marketing since 2009 through my various companies like LeadSpring and Diggity Marketing. I also teach affiliate marketing at my course, The Affiliate Lab. Now, you've probably heard this before. Niche selection is hands down the most important step in the affiliate marketing game. When you find the perfect niche, money starts to pour in with a minimal amount of effort. Then you can use the profits from your first project to scale into more sites in the exact same niche and start to blanket page one. And it's super easy to do this because you already got the blueprint from your experience with the first project. And then with all that money, your affiliate marketing career starts to skyrocket. You can start to take more risks, test out new strategies, have huge exits. The sky's the limit. But when you don't choose a niche properly, it's a money pit. You toss money at a project or a website that never gives you anything back. Money that can never be recovered. Plus you waste all that time that went into it, and time can definitely never be recovered. Then you go back to your old job and the old girlfriend that cheated on you, and you start being that guy that comes into the bar way too early. In this video, I'm going to be going over the 12 major mistakes that people make when choosing a niche. And then I'm going to be giving you the tools on how to turn these mistakes into successes. And then after that, I'm going to be showing you 3 outside the box hacks for finding awesome niches that most people don't know about. But first, do you know what else most people don't know about? How important the like button is for the YouTube algorithm. Pressing the like button is like the YouTube equivalent of giving me a high five and saying, bro, I appreciate you making a video like this, and I want YouTube to know about it too so you can win harder on this platform. So hook a brother up and high five that like button. Let's get started. Now before I get into the outside the box niche research hacks, I want to point out the 12 mistakes that people often make when choosing niches. And also give you 12 ways to fix these mistakes. Mistake number 1 is that your niche is too narrow. If you choose a niche like table saws, that is just way too niche. Then you're eventually going to run out of things to talk about on that site. There's only so many articles you can write about on table saws. Well, what's the problem with that? You see, SEO really starts to scale when you put in enough effort into your website project, when you built enough backlinks and enough content to be an authority in the niche. And then you can just about publish any new content and you're gonna rank instantly. This is what I like to call authority mode. When you don't choose a big enough niche, you put in all that work and you get your website all the way to authoritative mode, and there's just nothing more to talk about because you picked besttablesaw.com. The solution to this is to go broad. Instead of table saws, go for the umbrella home improvement niche with a branded domain. Then you can get into table saws if you want. You can get into belt sanders, you can get into whatever it is that manly men use to build houses. Clearly, that's not me. The second mistake is that there's no buyer intent in your niche. Here's the story. When I was doing niche research for my first ever affiliate website, I decided to go after 2 things that I really like, yoga and travel. And good for me, there was search volume for the term yoga travel and very low competition. But the problem was people searching for this keyword had no buyer mindset. They're all just looking for information on yoga retreats or something like that. I put yoga mat affiliate links all over the site and no one bought a thing. You need to go for niches that have some buyer intent behind them. I call these niches. Think of the big categories like health, wealth, and relationships. In the health space, you have the weight loss niche. In the wealth space, you could get into crypto. Or in relationships, you could get into dating. And don't worry about these niches being too hard. Remember, if you create a broad weight loss website, you can niche down into the keto diet in your content. On your crypto site, you can get into crypto tax accounting software. Or instead of dating, you'd get into Tinder. You can always niche down smaller. The third mistake is when your niche's search volume is too low. Being niche means less competition. Well, most of the time. You're still not going to rank in the left-handed arthritis niche. But if you go too niche, there's no search volume. It's like throwing a party and no one shows up. But how do you find non-competitive niches with search volume? You avoid the problem altogether by, once again, building a broad website. If you build a site covering a broad category of topics, you can get into as many micro niches as you want. And yes, each of them by themselves might not have much search volume, but you can cover dozens of them and the search volume starts to add up. Or you can even start with a difficult niche on your site. If it doesn't work now, that's fine. It will eventually when you build up some authority. Mistake number 4 is when you have no competitors at all.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, I really meant that. You don't want to go into niches when there's zero competition. Here's some hard truth. Unless you're Elon, you're probably not going to be the first person to think about going into a niche. If no one is in your niche, it probably means there's no money to be made. What you want to do is Google your main keywords. Look for similar sites that you would want to create yourself. Competition is a good thing. It gives you a beacon to follow as you're building your own project. Something to reverse engineer as they've already done the right things to get them to page 1. On the other side of the coin, mistake number 5 is when you choose a niche niche that is too competitive. You know you're in a niche that's too competitive when everyone ranking is a mega authority website that has a billion links. Google favors authority, and it's going to be really hard to compete against these sites as a beginner. My suggestion on how to deal with this is just to niche down a little bit more. The fact of the matter is that the big guys really only target the big high volume keywords, and they're going for your typical Amazon affiliate products. So dodge them, either going for more micro niche keywords or doing some non-Amazon stuff, for example, SaaS or info product reviews. Mistake number 6 is targeting a your money, your life niche, also known as YMYL. Super critical niches that could affect someone's life, such as medical or credit repair, are considered YMYL. Google gives them harsher versions of their algorithms, and that's going to get increasingly difficult over time. So unless you're a seasoned affiliate marketer, avoid YMYL niches. That said, I feel like there's a super fine gray line when it comes to the definition of YMYL. I'm big time into the fitness and diet niches, which are definitely related to health. And while they're definitely challenging, I still think that these niches pay back what you put in. Which brings me to my next point. The 7th mistake I see people make is choosing a niche with a poor return on investment, also known as ROI. Some niches seriously bring in amount of income compared to the effort it takes to rank in them. Generally, technology niches are like this, especially laptop review sites and the like. Identifying bad ROI niches takes a little bit of experience to identify, but don't worry. I'm going to be showing you a trick later in this video to show you what I do to uncover bad ROI niches. Mistake number 8 is when your niche is only monetizable with a crappy affiliate program, such as, should I say it? Amazon Associates. Amazon's commissions are garbage. I mean, the commission in their best category is only 15%, but most of the time people get into Amazon Associates, they're in niches like furniture, home improvement, and technology when you're only looking at 2 to 3%. Wow, thanks guys. To add, they continuously slash commission rates. They've done it twice since I've been an affiliate marketer, and the last time was smack in the middle of the peak of the pandemic. They don't give a doo-doo about their affiliates. Just in case I haven't made my point clear yet, in my course, The Affiliate Lab, one of the first videos is literally called Why We Don't Use Amazon. I'm very serious about this. On the bright side, there's plenty of other affiliate networks to choose from. Probably the best affiliate network I've ever worked with is FanFuel. If you're in the nutrition and fitness niche, this is where you want to be. They give you 40% commission rates depending on the product, and these commissions are lifetime. Meaning if you refer them a customer, you get a commission on that customer's purchases for life. I've left a link to join FanFuel in the description. ShareSale is another great network with tons of products, and it's not limited to the health and fitness space. And they too have much tastier conversion rates than Amazon. I've left a link for ShareSale in the description as well. Mistake number 9 is when you find a good niche, but it's getting less and less popular over time. So no matter what you do, even if you do the best marketing on the planet, you're fighting a losing battle and your search volume is going to shrink over time. It's like investing into a plummeting stock. The solution here is to always run your niche ideas in Google Trends. Toss your main keyword into Google Trends, and if that's flat or increasing, then you're good. But if the trend line looks like this, then you missed the boat. Mistake number 10 is very similar. You've found a trending niche, but it's just a fad. Certain niches may look like a good idea because there's relatively low competition and everyone is hyped up and talking about the subject. But beware, because the hype could deflate if your niche is actually just a fad. To avoid getting trapped into a fad niche, this takes a little bit of experience and common sense. Diets are always fads. The Atkins diet, the paleo diet, the keto diet. They all peak and they all start to detrend eventually. That said, I still do recommend getting in on fad niches and even diet niches if you can get in at the beginning of the trend. I've made most of my affiliate money on the diet niche, so I'd be a hypocrite if I said to avoid it. But a lot of the time, spotting a trend as a fad isn't so obvious. Maybe we thought we'd be using fidget spinners forever. Now, mistake number 11 is going for a niche that requires frequent updates. Some niches like gaming are super fast-paced and dynamic. Different games are coming out all the time. A new graphic card comes out every week. If you want to be in a niche like this, you need to stay on the ball too. Which is fine if you're super passionate about the niche. But even if you are, a high-maintenance niche is going to affect your ability to scale. My advice is to stay out of niches like these. Get into something more stable, like knitting that probably hasn't changed since the dinosaurs.
You serious?
I'm joking. Don't go into the knitting niche seriously. The last mistake I'll discuss before getting into the niche research hacks is getting into an expert niche. Always remember that you're going to need to write or hire content producers to write for your website. If you're in a super specialty niche like ballet or learning physics online, you're going to have a very hard time finding writers, especially a writer that's okay with a 6 cents per word salary. So unless you're the writer yourself and you just really want to write about the subject, hard pass. Okay, we've gone over what to avoid doing doing and what to do instead. Here's some outside the box niche research hacks that you probably never heard of before. The first thing you need to know that when it comes to niche research, website marketplaces are your best friend. Just think about it. If a website is up for sale, in order to attract buyers, they need to be transparent about their website, their niche, and their earnings. Empire Flippers is a place where I typically go to both buy and sell websites. The problem is, if you just went there to window shop, you need to put down a deposit in order to see listing details. However, Flippa doesn't require deposits to view their listings, and you can get exposure to plenty of good niches by getting acquainted with their marketplace. I'm also a part of investing.io, which is a paid community for investors primarily focused on digital assets. They do a weekly roundup of the hottest listings in all the marketplaces, which I find very useful. So what are you looking for when you're going through these listings? What constitutes a diamond in the rough niche? First, look at the earnings. Does the niche make the money that you want to make on your next project? Next, this is a great indicator for ROI. Look at the number of links the website has compared to how much money it makes. This gives you a feel for how much you'll need to invest to create your own site in this niche. You can also look at the volume of published content they've produced, another indicator of ROI. My next suggestion for niche research is to simply ask your affiliate manager. Whenever you sign up to a new affiliate program, make friends with your affiliate manager on day one, especially if they represent a network that covers multiple products. Now, I don't mean that you need to become BFFs with them, but be on good enough terms to be able to call or email and ask them, hey, we're about to start a new project. Can you tell me what products and niches are doing well right now with SEO traffic? No one on the planet knows niches better than affiliate managers. If you're still in search of new ideas, sit down and ask yourself, what websites do I just love? What websites do I read every day? What websites do I wish I owned myself? Then just make a Me Too website, or go more niche than them. Or better yet, go bigger than them, just making sure to look at what products they're recommending because they've already done the hard work for you. And remember to subscribe for more videos just like these.